Alright, so we about to cover my GOAT. If there's anything you should know about me, it's that the Incredible Hulk has been my favorite superhero of all time since I even figured out what superheroes were. So I'm sure you can imagine how I've been waking up and fighting for my life every single day because of the massacre that my boy has been through. Look at this!
I'm out. You think I'm not watching this! Look!
They did my boy so dirty, man. I'm really out here starved for a decent adaptation of my all-time favorite. But this movie is the closest I got, so here we go. So Bruce Banner spawns in at the university he was at that turned him into the Hulk. And I quite literally mean he spawned there, because I have absolutely no clue how he got there. The last time we seen him, he was in the middle of nowhere with no belongings. He was going through a hangover thanks to the Hulk's crash out, which I didn't have time to cover, but we all know this scene was fire. So anyways, Bruce sees his old shorty that he was forced to break up with because her dad was hating on him. And I don't blame him, to be honest, because if my daughter was dating somebody who had us both looking like this, I'd be fucking hating too. But Bruce starts moving like Joe Goldberg, and then his heart drops because he sees his old shorty opening up her phone and smiling, texting her brand new boyfriend. I just know he's sick. He even had a bad Portuguese woman at the beginning of the movie, and he was still hurt over Betty Ross. And this next part is the exact reason why you should never stalk your ex after a breakup, because you're gonna see some shit you do not wanna see.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
But not to worry, because look at what happens the very next time Bruce and Betty run into each other. She leaves her current man to go chase Bruce. He activated the buyback clause, bruh. What else can I say? So after Bruce and Betty reconciled, they pulled up to the college campus because they needed to get all the data from the experiment that turned Bruce into the Hulk so he can figure out a cure on himself. But the army immediately spins on him. They didn't even give him a chance. I have no clue how they even knew he was there. So he has to hurry to the school's computer lab before they capture him. And you see this demon Blonsky on the move. Y'all gonna see why I call him a demon, even before he turned into Abomination. So Bruce is literally outrunning the whole entire army and their vehicles. But he realizes halfway through that he's not gonna make it. So he does this nasty ass shit. Brother, ugh.
What's that?
That boy got a strong ass throat.
Hey, yep.
So Betty tried to reason with her dad, and he's like, don't care, and pushes her to the side. So Bruce gets trapped in this overpass, and they shoot 2 canisters of knockout gas in there with him. And instead of knocking him out, it just makes him mad. And then we finally see my glorious king in all his glory. Yup, I'm gonna be glazing this whole video. Oh well. But peep this roar real quick. Bruh, you can literally see the fear he put into everyone's heart. Look at their eyes, bruh. But everyone is afraid except this nigga Blonsky. So the army starts lighting this man up, as if they already didn't try this at the beginning of the movie. Like, bro, when are y'all gonna learn bullets do not work on this nigga? Try another move, please. So Hulk shoulder checks an armed vehicle and just starts charging towards the army, gaining more and more speed. He gets right in front of them and pulls a to literally stomp on a vehicle going full speed, picks it up, and starts repeatedly slamming it down. And then it doesn't even stop there. He picks up a metal piece from the destroyed vehicle and pitches it like a softball, sending this car flying. My boy isn't here to play any games. But I'm not gonna glaze too much, because despite how clean all of this is, these are still regular humans. So General Ross calls up Blonsky for the ISO, and Blonsky is like,
"You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here."
And he actually starts cooking a little bit. Just a little. He starts blasting Hulk with a grenade launcher until Hulk equips a dual-wield shield and hits him with this crazy mean mug. I promise you I would have retired right then and there. I'm not going against that, bro. But no, Blonsky runs up on him and starts getting clips on the Hulk.
Play the beat loud.
Yeah.
He's not doing any damage, but he looks clean. I'll give him that. Like, look, he's really moving. Had Ross on the sidelines glazing, like this nigga. So Hulk tries to turn Blonsky into Lieutenant Dan, and then he's like, nah, I'm not gonna lie, this nigga is actually tweaking. I'm not built for this. And he hits the dash. The army pulls up with the assist to hit Hulk with the Echo scream from Ben 10, and it stops him dead in his tracks. He starts clasping his ears shut with all his strength. You would think they started blasting KSI's single. How the artist you paid to be on your song clown you too. But Hulk sees Betty is watching him, and he realized he's not acting very nonchalant right now. He's trying not to give her the ick, so he manages to get up and turn the trash music off. But then Blonsky starts feeling himself and decides to walk up on the Hulk like he's actually about to do something to him. Bro, the guns don't work, bro. How many times do we have to tell you?
To teach you this lesson, old man.
Ross is like, my guy, you about to get cooked. And Blonsky's talking about some, that all you got? Weak ass nigga. Hulk is like, do you know who I am? Bitch! Yup. We shouldn't be seeing him for the rest of the movie.
Psych!
So now Ross is like, alright guys, we might have fucked up. And they fall back. Betty, being the only person who can stop Hulk's crash out, walks up to him. And Ross, being so horny to kill this nigga, sends in a gunship to start firing on him. Like, really, bruh? You wait until your daughter is on ground zero to send in your strongest weapon? And then he has the nerve to act all surprised when she gets caught in the blast zone. But Hulk was able to protect her and took her back to a cave so they could play hide the zucchini. One thing about the Hulk, that boy don't play about his hoes now. He has shown you time and time again how a bad bitch can stop the angriest of crash outs. And look who witnessed it all. Her current boyfriend. I feel bad for my dog, man. He never had a chance. Now, one thing I gotta say about this movie, all jokes aside, is that even though everybody glazes this version of the Hulk, me being one of them, I still don't think this movie did a good job of introducing Bruce Banner or the Hulk.
You need to leave!
Just hear me out, bruh. In Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, and Thor 1, they did a phenomenal job of introducing us to the protagonists and telling us the type of person they were before the events of the movie took place. That's why every decision they made in order to become the superheroes that would eventually join the Avengers felt so monumental. Tony building a suit to get out of the cave, Cap going to save the missing soldiers by himself, and Thor just becoming less of an arrogant meathead and learning his purpose. But in this movie, they kind of just assumed that we already knew who Bruce Banner was. Didn't take any time to introduce him as a character in the movie, therefore it was a little bit hard to be attached to him. He just had a cool version of the Hulk, who was actually intimidating and taken serious. But that's it. The only character who actually had somewhat of an introduction was the antagonist Blonsky, or Abomination, whichever one you want to call him. Now, before you start hating on me in the comments, just know this one thing really quick. I do not care. So you might as well save your time and energy for something more worthwhile. But I'll be going over Hulk vs. Abomination next, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for getting me to 500 subscribers in a little over a week. That is actually insane progress. My main YouTube channel where I tell animated stories, I have never even experienced growth like that ever. It took me 3 months to get to 100 subscribers on that channel. So I'm very, very glad that you guys are enjoying this content. In the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram or check out my other channel if you want more content from me. But all right, y'all, I'll see y'all on the next one.